Hello and welcome to another outdoor video vlog. This time I'm in the Yorkshire Dales in the north of England, not far from, well, they're pretty famous, the Ingleborough caves. And if you see people walking behind me, and I am not quite in the middle of nowhere, pretty remote, it's because in the caves this time of year they have the Santa visit, so lots of people taking their children up to see Santa in the cave. I mean, I've taken our Charlie in there. It's an amazing thing. If you're ever in this area at this time of year, worth a visit. The old Santa Claus, worth a visit if you just like seeing caves. Anywho, moving on. Yeah, we cocked up. It's a bit of a tricky one, this. The Wainwright album. Keep going on about the Wainwright album. Is there such a thing? Does it really exist? Well, it does exist. Basically finished it, apart from a few backing vocals, in its drum machine format. Now, we wanted to add drums, as I've said in other vlogs. The two lads who do the drumming are finding it tricky. You can't sync any click to the actual drum machine original parts, and they're struggling with them. And we're basically thinking, well, how are we going to do this? It might have to be a case of bite the bullet and start the thing again. Now, I'm a bit crestfallen by it, but it is an opportunity. I think Michael's much better now. He was good before, but he's much better at the production side of things now than when we started the album. I think I'm more comfy in my own skin and what sounds I want across the board. So it's a positive. We're going to have real drums on it. I'm hoping we're going to have real drums on it. In fact, I'm going to be positive saying we are going to have real drums on it. I'll probably be playing, almost definitely be playing live in the room with the drummers, so that'll be exciting and good fun. Bit of a crack. So, not the end of the world, but yeah, it's going to be a while yet till we finish the thing properly. But you know, this won't be the first project that's been kind of scrapped and started again. I'll keep the drum machine tracks and that, and we'll always have them and always use them. But you know, just going to keep you updated on that. So, in fact, it's getting quite busy with people going up to the cave now. That's a little marquee that people can go in, get a brew, and wait till they go in the caves. And the caves, just to the side of that, are quite big. We'll just keep them around the corner there. So yeah, today is actually the winter solstice, I should add as well. So it's the shortest daylight hours of the year in the northern hemisphere. I've been up camping up the back of the hills there, back of the cave there, and yeah, it's dark about 4 and light at about 8 the next day. This far north in the northern hemisphere. If you're watching this outside of the UK, yes, 16 hours. Prepared for 16 hours in the tent. So yeah, what's up next on the agenda today? Well, 2022, 2023. I did a 2022 review. I keep looking down there. It's because there's so many people walking up to see Father Christmas. Yeah, 2022. I did a review this time last year, and I don't really want to hark on looking back too much. So it's more of a 2022, 2023 thing this time. So yeah, looking back, there was some good things, some bad things, and some not so clever things really. It was one step forward, one step back for me personally. I hope you had a better year of it. I think the year started off on a really sad note when Bert Shelley passed away there. You know, I've been watching him in Budgie and listening to that band for years, and he didn't die penniless, but I mean, for what he's contributed to rock, he should have been far more comfortably off when he passed away than he was. Like, Budgie have influenced so many bands. Of course, Metallica covered Bread Fan and all that. So, yeah, it was so sad, really. He's a well-loved man and a massive contributor to rock and early metal, really. Yeah. There's a few celebrities passed away this year. It's inevitable now, they're all getting a wee bit older. I talked about Christine McVie recently, Fleetwood Mac, you know. Yeah, it's inevitable these things are going to happen. On the gear front, the digital rise continued. So we had, yeah, somebody's trying to get on my camera there. Thinks they can't see them, I can see them. The digital rise continued there. I mean, I predicted the Quad Cortex would be a good machine when I did my end of 2021 vlog, and I was quite shocked when Anderson's did a video recently and said it's their most popular piece of kit. It's the thing they sell the most of any items, of the larger items I should say. So digital's here to stay, digital amp modelling or whatever you want to call it, it's here to stay, and I actually went out and bought a digital amp myself, a Tone Master Princeton Reverb. She's fantastic. I mean, it's plenty loud enough for situations I'm finding myself in now. It's great for recording. You've got an amp synth out, amp sims out connection to back to. It sounds superb, super light. It's great. So yeah, I can see that continuing. Another interesting trend is Wampa pedals brought out their budget range of pedals, and there's going to be more in that. There's a distortion and overdrive. I've got the distortion and I want to review that soon. It's a good pedal. JHS of course did something similar a few years back, and the Boss have always done it, haven't they, really? But I can see more companies. Oh yeah, Caitlin Bread did it. Apologies, I'm not pronounced that right. They actually did a range of cheaper pedals as well. So I can see more companies doing it. The trend to continue. Guitar wise, I'd say similar. Yamaha revamps their excellent series. I can't apologise, I can't remember what it's called, but the one that Chris Buck played. Absolute stunning value for money. I mean, Squire celebrated 40 years with some beautiful 4th anniversary guitars. The Jazzmaster, which is one of the guitar I'm interested in. Sire guitars now are proving to be massively popular where you can get one. I would say they're well worth checking out. Sire guitars, a real rival for Squire, and Epiphone did some amazing things, like with the Joe Bonamassa 335, stuff like that. I think when you look at it, it has to be the way forward. The quality of these guitars now at the price level, it's got to be the way forward with this cost of living crisis. At the expensive end of things, you didn't see a lot really happening this year round. I think companies realise there's just no money about at the moment. That's 2022 for me really. 2023, obviously the Wainwright album, yeah, it will get done. I will make sure it gets done one way or another. Going to continue writing songs and posting originals up on YouTube and doing the covers and things like that. Really. Hope to do more busking, hope to do a few more live solo shows. Who knows? Maybe get together some fellas and do a group project, some live project. I don't know. That'll be just something. If that happens, it'll happen. Then it'll be a good thing to get out live again with the band situation. Yeah, go and see more gigs, of course. Maybe, hopefully, travel abroad to see more gigs. We'll see. That's kind of 2023 for me, you know. I don't like to map things out exactly, but just have a few goals and a few things, a few carrots to chase after. So, finally, to end with, it's kind of tied in with the budget guitar thing I just talked about, and the PRS are releasing the DGT, Dave Grissom trend, model in the SE budget form. Now this is a very interesting move because that is quite an eclectic guitar to start with. I've looked at them. The McCarthy and the DGT are the two PRS guitars I don't mind. I don't dislike. I'm thinking the DGT, now I think it's got coil tapping on it, and you get it in the gold top form. It looks an absolute stunning guitar for the money. perfect kind of session man kind of studio guitar, and I'm seriously gonna take a look at it. I know I said that about the Silver Sky, but I've got, you know, got a few Strats. I don't really need any Strat. DGT, it does fill a hole. It fills a hole for me, and if it's not too expensive, which I don't think it will be, it's going to definitely be worth looking at. PRS, yeah, they bought some. I forgot about that. In fact, they bought some pedals out this year, though they weren't budget. I have to say, not budget. They brought out some Hendrix amps as well. PRS, Paul Reed Smith, he's a character, eccentric character. He's his own man, and but he's bringing quality budget guitars to the masses, and they are quality. So I've got to give him absolute credit for that. Even if I find their core line guitars ridiculously expensive and they're just a bit too fancy for me, right? Yeah. Anyway, just remains me to say, I was going to say, well, have a Merry Christmas. So yeah, I'm going to say it anyway, because you might be watching this video in the middle of summer or something. I'll say it anyway. Have a very Merry Christmas, everybody. Take care, guys, and I'll see you all later. Bye.